Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Tony.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A gain of 6.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense up to the line fast.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
First down throw by Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Roquan Smith with the pick. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Could have been 7 if they'd tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. His first throw is an interception. Henry To'o comes up with it. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Texans.
First down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Flush out now to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the interception into points. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
It's caught! And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Set up for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lamar now from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Azeez Al-Shire has it. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their 1st one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Space on the right, and he's got room. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. 30 into the red zone. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience's mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And it sets up second down.
He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
Texans 20, Ravens 10.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Dameon Pierce now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Whoa. Here we go. Why Tony? 11.
Shotgun now, first round. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11.
Working quickly here.
That's good for an H-down.
Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get the football back at the opposing 45.
1st and 10.
He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Ravens at a deficit. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running once more with Henry. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop coming from Henry to Oto'o.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, for a really big loss.
Cut near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Pierce now on the return. Jukes the defender. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
That's incomplete on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Jackson has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Handoff now to the receiver. And they'll start some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stop at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Another run for Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Flying down the middle with Henry. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that first down marker.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Lamar on the sneak. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Going with King Henry here. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll run here with Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have taken the lead late. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Texans 20.
That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, right. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Escapes a defender. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
On the quick, right?
Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Fits it through the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Look to throw it. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Drop this one down for Henry. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
7 yards. And it's third down.
Looking to throw it. Escapes out to... And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Result of the play.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Shove here on first down. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone